Welcome everybody to the Esoteric Cosmos live show. First and foremost, I just want to thank everybody. We reached 100 subscribers on YouTube in just a matter of a couple weeks, so we appreciate you subscribing to the channel. We're here to, try to reach disclosure, try to spread the truth to as many people that are willing to listen. So we appreciate that. How you doing this afternoon?
Oh, great. And I was excited to see that we had about over 2,500 people viewing our video last week. So people are very interested in this UFO phenomena, and we're going to have a great show for you today. So I hope you tune in and stay tuned to us and listen to all our parts.
Yes, and this is, I think, today we have a special, show because of what we're covering. We're actually covering live NASA video footage from their recorders that were actually broadcasting on live television, over 400 hours of documented evidence of, UFOs.
Right. And it's in the far and near ultraviolet light. So it's stuff that we can't see with our naked eye, but the Polaris satellite is picking it up. And it's like Grand Central Station out there. It's amazing. I feel like I'm in Star Wars when I'm looking at it. And if you want to get more information, I would look up the work of David Sereda. He's one of the parts that we're going to be playing, because he really breaks it down scientifically. And I think any of you who have the scientific mind, all your questions will be answered just looking at the, I think it's a 21-part series.
Right, and we actually put the link on the website. If you go to esotericcosmos.com/evidence.html, you can watch the full 21 video series from David Sereda and special guest actually Dan Aykroyd, which kudos to Dan. And I got to say that because there's not many celebrities, that are willing to come out.
Yeah, stick their neck out on this. And evidently, he's very sophisticated and very involved in the UFO. He's had personal experience himself, and that's what catapulted him into this. But as far as the ufologist David Sereda is concerned, he's a brilliant man and has grasped these concepts just like I hope you will today. So he's got his own, back in the 96, 97, he made his own tape of, I think it was, what was the name of it, called the Disclosure Project? No, that's Stephen Greer, the Disclosure Project. But you'll be able to, once you start Googling all this stuff, pick up what movie that was out there. I missed it, so I'm going to try to catch it right after the show, hopefully today.
Right on. So let's get right into the UFO footage. You're going to see two clips. The first one, you're going to see Dan Aykroyd, because again, kudos to him for coming out, because I don't see much of that, and I just respect that and appreciate what he's doing. So kudos again to Dan Aykroyd. But let's get right into this video footage. You're going to see two clips. The first one's from Dan Aykroyd giving you an introduction, and then you're actually going to see live video footage from the NASA broadcast. I think it was back in the 90s, was it?
96, 97
okay.
Is where all this is mostly coming from.
Excellent. Let me just open this up. And I put the website link for the full 21 videos, so you could watch that on your own time when you do have the chance. We're just going to show some of the highlights from the video.
This film, Evidence, the Case for NASA UFOs. As the goal of the UFO movement since Roswell in 1947 has been to expose the government's knowledge of the UFO phenomenon and the existence of extraterrestrial intelligence, this may be the most compelling, shocking, and powerful case presented at the dawn of the age of the new millennium, to expose the hidden secrecy behind UFOs and the government's knowledge of them. This postulation now is not based on the anecdotes, film, video, and data previously assembled, but rather on the United States government's own NASA footage, photographed by the astronauts themselves on numerous space shuttle missions. Broadcast live to Earth during the 1990s, it is also based on deep investigational written correspondence between the author of this film and some of NASA's research scientists. After seeing this film, you will undoubtedly conclude, as I did, that the volume and quality of the evidence is irrefutable and undeniable. Further, this evidence prepares us for perhaps the most vital revelation, which will be revealed to us in the new millennium. And that is that we are far from alone in this multiverse we inhabit, and that there is at least one species of extraterrestrial entity that is interested in our own well-being and survival in a most profound and positive and life-affirming way. Finally, it provides empirical ancient archaeological evidence that there is someone out there, a species, a race of beings who are very interested in our progress on Earth, and perhaps in a benevolent and life-affirming way. You will see that in this film, the evidence is compelling, it's genuine, it's authentic, and it gives us hope. Thank you. Here, now, evidence, the case for NASA UFOs.
A deep, 6-year scientific investigation into unidentified flying object phenomena, broadcast live by NASA throughout the 1990s space shuttle missions.
According to NASA's Space Act, signed on July 29, 1958, Section 102, Paragraph C, Subparagraph A, we read, information obtained or developed by the administrator in the performance of his functions under this Act shall be available for public inspection, except information authorized or required by federal statute to be withheld and information classified to protect the national security. Would NASA consider contact with an extraterrestrial civilization a threat to national security? And if they did, would they classify it to protect the national security?
That's what this investigation is about. We're probing deep inside of NASA, looking for answers into what may be UFOs appearing during space shuttle missions and trying to find out an answer, because we know that they wouldn't come out and tell us. They would classify it to protect the national security.